That doesn't...
We'll only know once she starts singing.
It's time to sing, whenever you're ready. Da 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 da. What happened? These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song for Mondstadt that they don't understand Carolina? Boom boom! Inadmissible evidence! Incinerate! Motion to compel. Incinerate. Those weren't glaze lilies. Glaze lilies wouldn't hit people.
This little monster is known as a whopper flower. The glaze lily's used as a disguise.
Well, that's nice and all, but will those petals...
Unfortunately,
That's so lame.
Excuse me. Are you searching for glaze lilies?
Oh, hey! It's... What's-her-face?
Hello, traveler. I'm surprised you still remember my name. Ah, that reminds me.
Well, it sure would have been better if you took...
Didn't I tell you the way?
Nope. We found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh.
So she's acting different from the first time we met.
Oh, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan.
You came all the way out here to see the flowers? Why not just enjoy the gardens of the city?
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis, whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days.
Oh, sorry. We shouldn't have brought it...
No, it's quite all right. When the Archon War came to its end 2000, yes. Now that the spirit, the other 5, including Inazuma, of the current 7 Archons, this means that Liyue had been under Rex...
so what do you think of...
Huh? This... As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue, but as an Adeptus.
Huh? Did you just say, as an Adeptus?
Yes, I am after the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. I also know where Wild Glaze Lily...
We dare not...
Oh, so did you sing a song before you picked the lily?
Indeed, I did.
Wow, so you really know your stuff, too.
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If you would excuse me.
And that just about does it, given the ease of picking glaze lily.
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him.
I've had enough ventures. Beginning a new undertaking is always difficult at first, and requires, so you must be careful to take the time to step back and re-examine yourself.
Wow. See, Zhongli sounds like he's already seen it all. Alright, I think it's about... Huh? What happened? The city gate is swarming with Millilith and...
Ah, you're the consultant to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Mr. Zhongli, I presume. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times. We mustn't act rashly.
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet, but it's more like they're attempting to stall the Adepti outside the city. However, both sides were quite obstinate and hit an impasse.
It seems inevitable, given the current situation.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo-Archon. If the two sides come to blows, Liyue Harbor will be in no position to stop them.
Surely the Liyue Qixing are not the sort to give in so easily.
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of that obstinacy that mortals and Adepti are now on the verge of conflict.
And what now? How is it that the Fatui have come under fire?
That's all Ningguang's doing. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millilith must rein in the actions of the Fatui. Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? That's the Qixing for you. Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of child...
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend to use your neutral identity? Neither path is...
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli.
Things are taking a turn. I'm afraid I must leave now to consider your next course of action.
So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse? Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole city, he must be waiting for them. But where could we find him? Where would he go at a time like this? Wow! This is the Golden House? Wow! House? Wow! It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was This is where all of Tevat's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few more... Oh, so it's a trap! Tricky, but even if we can't... Or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora... Oh, right! It's quiet. Too quiet. Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh. Paimon, quick! We have to go make sure that the Exuvia is...
Sometimes the law is compatible with human nature, but sometimes the two conflict. Balancing the two is a discipline in its own right.
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so...
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross. And you're in... where should I start? If it weren't for that lovely little rite of parting... stopping the more immense... hiding...
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside...
As one of the 11, she will get that which she desires. I'm not asking for your the time for discussion and either way. We now... the battle.
Battle?
When Signora, instead of confronting you when she faces a worthy But as for me...
We won't let what happened in...
Oh, so you... Besides, you could never defeat me. Not even in your wildest dreams. But hey, try to relish... Fighting talk, This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with the Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint. So quick to flee.
Breath of the flame!
Cowering already?
Motion to compel!
You're wide open!
Incinerate!
A clear shot!
I must leave no stone unturned. Time to clean up.
How unbecoming.
Motion to compel!
Not bad, not bad. Guess I should take you more serious. Haha, good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger.
Incinerate!
Gosh.
But my defense was water. Tight.
No use hiding back there. Break! All you do is run.
Don't waste my time. Your life is mine. Give up.
Crush you! Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected! Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now! I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
you! Yeah! You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now! Don't make me take it from you!
We didn't take it!
Give up! You wait! Don't waste my time. Submit! Blood phase.
Steady as stone.
Die here.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Time for your arraignment!
You're a cut above.
Look! Child's
It seems the burden of... And now that I consider the matter more you had no connection to the Gnosis. No matter what...
That's what we've been trying to tell you! We didn't take...
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be? You already know the answer, don't you? I can see, but if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity. This battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend, even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against one another.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation, given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by any... In fact...
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to say the least. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce, is also well versed in little maneuvers. As such, we must now look.
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be swept away, and the truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. Unfortunately, we cannot be
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant
A god?
Osial, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax. If such an ancient god would be do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand
But the Archon War and...
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey! Those are sigils of permission! Oh, Paimon remembers now! The Fatui have been researching them!
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by our Tsaritsa, breaking the subduing might of the Geo-Archon spears for a time should be no obstacle. Using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me, and is largely against my principles. But knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo-Archon to show its hand, but you as well, that makes matter. Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone! That guy is fast! What's going on? Paimon's exhausted. If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which way. Did we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex still in the sea? It hasn't destroyed Liyue.
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Chising. Is the fighting over?
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now and unite against this common enemy.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Liyue? Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people to handle. Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue Harbor.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? Now that's scary. So will the power of the Chising, Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is... not necessarily.
What? But all of you are supposed to be the guardians of Lilith. Can't you think of something?
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Chi Sing did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong Ballista with one's own hands is here. For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war beyond your wildest thoughts.
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now.
Yep.
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work!
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you, one wishes to witness.
Looks like I went too far. Let's move.
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many Fatui too! We kill them!
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Huh?
lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy. That light from your body, it's like the time in Julian Karst. Wow, it's Madame Ping's shockwave. This granny's really strong. Motion to compel.
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside and fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War.
So this is what Ganyu's like in a fight.
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Motion to compel.
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Motion to compel. Don't look at me. Incinerate! Breath of the flame! Motion to compel! Incinerate!
The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace!
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the...
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor...
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely...
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that lies before. It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liyue Qixing. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least some recognition, don't you?
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some lever. Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today.
Oh?
3,700 years. Even to this very day, but that does not mean that do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus...
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Forebearers, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. Each passing generation of the Qixing leaves me. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had but I dared not speak.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right. That's something that happened if the animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two...
Each of the 7 nations...
Though your point is the very... As Adepti, we've become...
All right, all right.
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am a...
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millelith. I have come to extend my thanks to the Adepti. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But although I am a mere...
Huh? Why does everyone look so down? Didn't we just beat that big monster?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millelith, when danger is near, everyone thanks for protecting Liyue.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able...
Huh?
Because we are adept...
Oh, okay.
You see, this is what the country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. But it is no longer necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power to solve every little niggling matter. Although their blood is weak, there is still strength to be found in those we call... The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between Liyue and its people.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place. Wouldn't you say so, Cloud Retainer?
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, Conqueror of Demons.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. The city of Liyue has changed much after our long separation. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the... Fair enough.
Since we Adepti, but how will we ensure that the Liyue Chising will not simply exploit their power once we depart? In my view, that is still a thing to be guarded against.
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. All's well that ends well, huh? Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace and all, but we're forgetting one thing. Child wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rex Lapis out. But we were able to handle the Overlord of the... Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the... Hyman doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adeptiless rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor.
Is there anything I can do for you two?
We've come to see Zhongli.
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong? Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the Fatui at a time like... We had better go and make sure that everything is okay.
You call this cooperation between Harbingers? Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? I'm sure you must have enjoyed that. Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child. And you! You're also one of the Harbingers?
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the City of Bards, was it? Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you say?
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui Harbinger.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had... Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled. That...
How sanctimonious.
What? So you're the Lord of Chio? No, wait! That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the Fatui?
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and I.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you and splat! This big dragon falls out of the sky and all of Liyue goes into an uproar. Talk about a disaster.
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see, am I right?
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. It is now 3,700 years ago that I founded Liyue together with the Adepti. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come. Until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, I stood motionless among the crowds, asking,
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age. I decided that a test was needed, so I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue Chising to play their roles together on the stage that was Liyue. That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Lilith back under control?
Of course, and it would have been all too easy for him too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
In the end, the resolution to all that has transpired was even more satisfactory than I could have hoped for. Take the Adepti, for instance. Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least informed. Yet when faced with a crisis, they commendably showed the greatest amount of restraint possible. Not only did they manage to cooperate with the Qixing, but in the end, they even made efforts to understand the hearts of the people. Credit is also due to Signora, the emissary dispatched by the Cryo-Archon to fulfill our contract. At my request, she kept everything she knew in strict confidence. This despite the eavesdropping ears of her colleague, Child. This meant I could remain as Zhongli, even having the chance to fulfill the age-old traditions of Liyue in this mortal form. Thank you for joining me on this journey, Traveler. All of these things turned out as I had planned. There is only one thing that I had not anticipated, and that was the conduct of the Liyue Qixing. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. But when all was said and done, they seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue's divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vac—
Huh? That doesn't sound good at all!
On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me. And it was also that which I longed for the most. As such, this is the best parting gift anyone could have given this god of—
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You've practically kept me in the dark!
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo-Archon, Liyue would never have been able to become a dazzling diamond of a city.
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight? Be that as it may, you've come out of this as the hero of Liyue. I, on the other hand, will be forever prescribed as a disturber of the peace, no?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zapoljarny Palace and seek an audience with Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa. Come, child.
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea—
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. My agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo-Archon. My contract to end all. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journey.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we've spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
Well, since we're going through with this rite of parting, I guess it means that those rumors hit the nail on the head. So Rex... Oh, come on. There's only one real
Fatui?
Shh! Lower...
You know that god from the...
Yes, and to say, now that you... I mean it all... Still...
Ah, forget it.
Hear ye all! The Chi-Sing's words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. This is common knowledge. Gods and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. So too must they face divinely appointed trials. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered. Now, let the truth be revealed. Having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people of Liyue to grieve not and to let not their hearts be saddened. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Chi-Sing's announcement said. So that's how they're spinning it. Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Not to mention how this excuse sounds like something they... Could the Chi-Sing already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But Zhongli said that neither they nor the Adepti knew anything. Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands? Exactly, right? Ooh, seems like the rite of parting has been going on for a while now. Let's go have a look. Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing. Are they saying something? Are their speeches over?
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous. But blinded by our prosperity, we forgot that time can be pitiless.
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say, will you stand with us as we re-establish our...
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking our way!
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young. The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see... Name your price. You deserve that.
Whoa!
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
Roping you in was possibly the most masterful move we could have made. I believe that future generations will say so too when our deeds come up for their review. Roping you in was possibly the most
The cleanup of the premises?
Why, you... If you were looking for someone...
thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again. And here you are.
Right. If the...
Then...
You're right. I do lack the Mora.
But why would Mora...
As the Rex Lap, when I was journeying with you, though I still...
Oh, no what? But since you weren't used to not being able to...
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You, in the City of Commerce, the Archon Morak. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli. Travel, that is true. I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors the Electro-Archon...
Paimon thinks we've heard them.
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. It was... Zhongli, since you...
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their... But if a person shows... This is what visions are.
Uh-huh. That's how people...
But starting from last year...
Vision hunt
Yes. It was...
They want to seize visions. But why?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes...
Whoa. That's all...
The Anemo Archon is the god of... The fact that even I, the oldest of the... Knowing her... 7 ideals for 7... All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Yeah, about that. Before the Chising made their announcement, we listened to...
These are indeed false accusations. But it remains undeniably true that Child did send people to the... I've heard that Ningguang is bit... Those... All right then. Was there anything else you wish... That said, the reason I hinted as much to the... How did I accomplish? All right then. Was there anything else? The time of the Adepta... Kuching is absolutely... Now. Though I... Could the original person who... All right then. Was there anything else?
That's right. Zhongli, since Morax... Also, isn't the golden...
The Mora present now will not vanish.
This is
Yes. This is it. Well...
Then, did you at least...
Oh, a private fund.
What's a shame?
It's a shame that I did... All right then. Was there anything else you... Well then.
Hello, nice to meet... Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Xiangling. I'm...
Who's that smoking around? Feeble gate. No fighting instinct. Lily Lifford. Hey, who's that skulking around? Who's that skulking around?
All tasks have been handed out.
Ad Astra Abyss.
The case before us is a strange and unprecedented.
Traveler, please, over here. It has been a while since you joined the Adventurers Guild. Are your adventures going smoothly? Is that so? Apart from your own skills, reliable teammates are also indispensable. Another person to count on is always good after all. But recruiting...
Yep, and it's even harder to get a guide as good as...
Ah, yes. I do have some information that may be... Let me consult our records. Ah, there it is. There's been a certain blonde stranger who arrived in Mondstadt.
Blonde. Dress is all funny. Wait! Do you mean... Does that stranger's face look anything like hers?
Like the honorary knights? No, they couldn't look more different. This stranger is a very tall man, and even has an eye patch.
Seriously? How does this have anything to do with Kaya? I can't just...
That stranger declined the guild's invitation, so I can't say that I know anything about the Nonetheless, you can look for him if you're interested. Perhaps he might... After all, it is not uncommon for some... And should this stranger be a strong adventurer indeed, he would certainly be a big help on your journey. Please don't talk down on yourself like that. You are the honor... Your deeds are the stuff of song for all the bards in the city, even now. Well, as to further news about him, you may want to ask Mr. Lawrence. He stands guard at the city gate, so I wish you ever...
Better see Barbara.
Mondstadt welcomes you.
Honorary knight. Is something the matter? A stranger with an eye. He was wandering all over. I lost him pretty as long as mess.
That might be true.
Anyway, you should go at.
What? You need something? Here. I can't say I've heard of it. He then had a look at the Knights of the Guild.
Angels. Anyway.
Hard work is all there is to the craft.
Gosh, all I can think about is...
If I'd stay back alley, I shouldn't get caught buying alcohol.
Anything the Knights can do for you?
What will it be? Grape juice or apple cider?
Hey, Charles!
That I have. He even sometimes make... I don't know.
And what's Master?
Why,
Investigating it?
if you're looking for that gentleman, there's too many raucous Ah, welcome, sir. The wine that you previously ordered is here.
He's really here? Let's go downstairs and have a look. Wow, he's got no intention of paying us any mind, huh?
A traveler, you say? What? Well, that's as good a reason.
So, guess we've broken the ice.
That little one beside you.
That's not true, and you know it.
It's indeed a good thing to have someone accompany. My name's Dainsleif. I suppose you have some business with me? Sure.
And he was so cold just a moment before. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
But I will require advance payment. 500 mora, and 3 answered questions. The 500 is a one-time fee, and we'll settle the questions in a moment. That's it.
Well, now Paimon's got a really bad feeling. That kind of compensation can't be right.
Ah, thank you. Now as for my questions, I'd like you to answer them here and now. The answer to a question says nothing about right and wrong, only about differences in attitude. I only wish to know what your choices are. Question 1. The crisis Mondstadt faced was resolved by an alliance between yourself and that Animo Archon who calls himself Venti. Who, in your view, was the key to ending that crisis? I know everything that I should. Well, answer the question. Is that your answer? I see. Question number 2. Rex Lapis, who has defended Liyue Harbor for millennia on end, used his gnosis to lay down a contract to end all contracts, of which the stipulations are still unknown. Who do you think will defend Liyue Harbor in the future, now that they've lost their deity? So that's your answer? Now for my final question. This world has people who gained visions, and those who did not. Which of the two do you think hold more importance in the eyes of the gods? So, it seems that you're different from him. I'll take that 500 mora. And now I also understand your views on this world. As we agreed, you may... That said, I only take commissions related to the Abyss Order. Like you, I am currently on a journey. You intend to find your sibling, while I wish to oppose the Abyss. Ugh. Those creatures that serve the Abyss are the fangs and claws by which the Order spreads chaos in this world. I have come to Mondstadt this time while on the trail.
An Abyss Herald?
An even more twisted abyssal being. One that commands the Abyss Mages.
Oh, that's right! We've just been fighting against the Fatui and Liyue, who are human. We haven't encountered the non-human Abyss Order at all.
There's some reason behind that, It's possible that they...
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Maybe they're looking for a better time to ambush it. Uh-huh.
That manner. It's just like his. Well then, let's go see for ourselves, shall we? According to the leads I have on hand, the Abyss Order has... Let's meet up at the temple. This abandoned temple does bear some marks of the Abyss. The Falcon of the West. Though it can soar in the wind, it ultimately does naught but hover. Oh, it's nothing.
Ready when you are.
The scent of the Abyss is getting stronger. It's not far now.
Paimon wonders what the Abyss Heralds look like. Do they look something like the Abyss Mages?
Let's head further in first. If we do see that creature, that'll spare me the explanation either way.
Motion to compel! Incinerate! Time for your arraignment! Boom boom! Incinerate! Boom boom! Steady as stone, as a good knight should. I'll catch up. I must leave no stone. Incinerate!
Cool it! Don't get frostbite! Cool it!
It's nothing.
Your life is mine. Give up. Don't waste my time.
Motion to compel. succeed. Steady as stone. I missed a spot. Incinerate!
It's nothing. Give up. Don't waste my time.
Just a few abyss mages? Seems like that herald might have already left. The abyss. It is chaos, that. And the creatures of the...
You seem to know
Well, we do have... I suppose that's as far as judging by the traces I'm perhaps we may find...
We should look for a new investment. Mora doesn't grow on trees. Wealth. Why settle for less than more?
Incinerate! Breath of the flame! Motion! Incinerate! Yikes! Boom boom! Motion to compel! Time for your arraignment! Boom boom! Remarkable condition. wonderful!
Give up. Your life is mine.
Leave it all to me, as a dutiful maid would. Motion to compel. I must leave no stone unturned.
Freeze! This moment will be frozen in time. Cool it! Freeze! Don't push your luck! Cool it! Oh, so sorry. Dodge this! Don't push your luck!
I'll catch up. Steady as stone, as a good knight should.
Don't waste my time. Don't waste my time. It's nothing. Don't waste my time.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister. La da 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 da. I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister. Wish me luck! Hi. Yeah. Let's dance.
This world is full of unsolved